Even the niece of Chevrolet's general manager was injured in a Corvair rollover. He threatened to resign if the rear suspension wasn't modified. So GM did know, but it took them 4 long years to fix the problem. By that time, it was too late. In 1965, a consumer advocate called Ralph Nader published his seminal book, Unsafe at Any Speed, in which he lambasted both General Motors and the Corvair. Nader called the car one of the greatest acts of industrial irresponsibility in the present century. Now, instead of taking it on the chin and admitting they'd made a mistake, GM screwed up yet again. They hired private investigators to follow Nader and discredited him, but the whole thing backfired on them big time, and they were forced to publicly apologize and pay Nader $425,000 in compensation. The whole thing had been a complete disaster, and suddenly everyone was talking about the Corvair.
The car sales of Corvairs went way down, the market value of used cars went way down, and some poor souls were stuck with these cars. And I remember specifically going down the freeway in Los Angeles one afternoon, and a fellow with a Corvair was way over in the slow lane driving it and had a crouch helmet on, as if he were in a race car. And he looked petrified behind the wheel. He obviously was stuck with this car and had to live with it.
Desperate to freshen its flagging fortunes, in '64 Chevrolet fielded a completely new and radically improved Corvair. They revised the rear suspension, cured the back-end waywardness completely, and even hired the man from Uncle to sell it.
The 1965 Corvair is the most exciting new car I've seen. Its all-new international style makes it the most sophisticated car you can buy. And if that's not enough, look at this. You can get Corvair with the new telescopic steering column.
But even Robert Vaughan and adjustable steering columns couldn't help. With all the bad publicity, plus the arrival of the new Ford Mustang, the Corvair was dead in the water. Which was a shame, because by '69 the Corvair had become really quite a reasonable car. If GM had only not been so penny-pinching and put in that stabilizer bar, the Corvair would have changed the shape of American cars forever. As it happened, it did, but for all.
The brilliance of science, or the ultimate evil.
Cloning had long been regarded as the enfant terrible of science.
Following news last week that scientists had successfully cloned a sheep.
The real fears were for human cloning.
We as human beings have the ability to evolve ourselves.
The dawn of the clone age, Horizon, in 25 minutes on BBC Two.
Tomorrow on Shooting Stars.
Keeping up a fuss now on BBC Two. Dick's not good at taking the sprain.
Oh, hi, Nina. Would you stand up on the desk and adjust that vent? It's blowing right in my face.